Hello, talking today about magnesium and what's the topic? Training, CrossFit, marathon running, etc., like sports basically. Um, as you well know, probably you do or don't, that magnesium and marathon running are associated. This is a big buy here. Now, one of the most simplest reasons is because when we sweat, we lose magnesium, right? And so we're sweating, the magnesium's coming out of the body, and then as it's coming out through the sweat glands, we're losing the minerals. And so what happens in high level sports is we saturate the skin with transdermal magnesium, and this has replaced the idea of using pills, which take too long to get the same effect, and you can't use the whole body, which is a much more ubiquitous delivery system, without triggering all the laxative functions of the kidneys and everything else, because they don't want that magnesium. We're not meant to eat stones. And so there's kind of a resistance there. Now, we will eat stones and get by with it because we're in such a deficiency that the body's like better than nothing. But we're trying to find the more optimal way to do things. So, magnesium is the most investigated mineral involving muscle function. It's it's used in the phosphorylation processes, reactions requiring ATP, energy utilization and transfer, and transmembrane support. This is from research that we've been doing on this all day. And enormous implications in muscle contraction. I mean, that's pretty well known, the magnesium potassium pump in the muscles. And this is one of the ways that magnesium pumps out toxins too out of the cells, and chelates in conjunction with enzymes that chelate to the magnesium. For example, like magnesium malate would be like malic acid, which is found in apples or whatever, but it's also found at the cellular level in the malate aspartate shuttle system of the energy cycle. And so this, for example, acid malic combines with the magnesium, and then they work together to break down aluminum or other heavy metals, for example, just to pick one. And so this is happening at the cellular level, and the detoxification is coming out through the sweat glands. I mean, it also comes out through the stool and urine and anywhere, any emunctory it can get out, basically. But there's definitely a decrease in all the studies that we've seen on endurance and performance when there's magnesium deprivation. And so this is pretty well documented. Without moving into the supplements and which kind or whatever, we already know that at the cellular level, this is what's happening. There's a lot of studies that were done on the grip strength, muscle performance, knee torque, lower leg muscle power, ankle extension strength, all these type of reflex systems to see how much not reflexology, but how much resistance and strength there is, squeezing power, grip, and things like that in control groups versus those who have, magnesium levels, optimal magnesium levels. And so those conclusions are always positive around that correlation between magnesium and strength and endurance. And this applies to libido and everything else. This is all the same thing. Magnesium has so many functions in the circulatory system, and circulation is such a key to pretty much everything, but also to strength, and the blood flow is such a key feature to libido, strength, stamina, etc., because it's all about efficiency. And so we don't really have much of a problem trying to market or talk to people in the high sports world or the naturopathic world, therapists, different type of, kinesiologists and muscle massage therapists and sports trainers and stuff. We don't have much trouble there. Because they already know. A lot of the people are already magnesiophiles. They're already like looking for magnesium. Their body is, because they're expending so much magnesium all the time. So that's not really a hard crowd for us. They kind of get it, and they also get the transdermal approach. But it can work for everyone too. These benefits are global, and our skin has been used since antiquity in Roman and Greek times, the bath and spa culture, to the same effect. We were doing all of this bathing in these mineral-rich waters, and our body was taking happing up that magnesium and bringing it into the system. So, so the body has an intelligence, the skin has an intelligence, etc. So if you want to get the right stuff, you got to come to theheartoftradition.com, or find other brands, if you will, but they have to have the Zechstein Inside logo. If they don't have this logo, they're using the word Zechstein abusively. And there's plenty of genuine Zechstein, true Zechstein, and all this stuff, because you can't protect the word, so people just label their products as such. But the truth is, a lot of these are imported from Asia, from Tibetan exploitation, and the worst is that they're chemically treated, because they have to separate potassium, it's called upgrading, and they have to separate heavy metals through solvent extraction, all these type of things, in order to get you that product, and then they remarket it and whatever. So in order to avoid all that confusion, we have the real stuff from Vindam in Holland. Nobody will ever tell you a city from where it comes. And so this city is the original and only source for the batch controlled Zechstein Inside protocol, and true Zechstein from that actual seed, which is is a national, it's a treasure, but it's underneath, and there's an abundance of it. It's rare to find such a high quality of magnesium, but there is an abundance of it, thousands of years worth. So find the right stuff. It's only $3 a week. It's more expensive than the other guy, but at $3 a week, maybe 60, 70 bucks a year, get the right stuff. Don't go cheap on the biggest mineral in the body with over 800 functions. And we only use blue glass bottles. That's just a sign of our quality, showing you that we don't believe in this philosophy of plastic and endocrine disruptors, and we put our money where our mouth is on that. And so our products cost more, they look better, they're healthier for the environment, and a lot of people can find doctors and people who are looking for the highest quality stuff to use in therapeutic treatment, can come through us as well. We already work with a lot of doctors already, but anyway, come check us out, theheartoftradition.com, $3 a week. And get in shape and get that stuff moving along, and let magnesium help bring that detoxification and full spectrum healing to you, instead of just, getting by and not getting out of the deficiency. The deficiency is much deeper than we think, not because I'm selling magnesium, but because it is. And because personally, I went through about 10 or 15 bottles at the beginning for the first year, and now I don't have to go through very many anymore. It really is the first big dose and treatment of this deficiency is the most important. After that, you're on a maintenance level. And so anyway, come check us out at theheartoftradition.com.